Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to Dr. Fazlina who might be watching right now. My name is Muhammad Farouk Bezmi, and today my group and I will be talking about knowledge management as a source of competitive advantage, a study of Boom Beverage Company. So without further ado, let's begin the video presentation for today. Alright, first of all, let's talk about the company background. It was established in 2015 by Aziz Zahid, or better known today as John Lemon. The idea for the establishment sparked in Aziz's mind when he was in Saudi Arabia drinking in a cafe. He think why there are no Malaysian product in a Muslim country despite Malaysia being a halal hub. He then decided to go home and start a business to solve the issue. He decided to name the business Boom Beverages Berhad and the beverage house Boom. The business operates with a humble beginning at its home in Ipoh, Perak. Nowadays, with more than 30 different flavors and minimum sale of 20,000 bottles per day, the company is one of the most fastest growing business in Malaysia. Next, let's talk about the implementation of knowledge management in the company. The first one is knowledge transfer. One of the most fundamental part of business operation is communication. The most suitable means of communication according to knowledge management theory can be associated with knowledge transfer and knowledge sharing. The key item or type of communication within knowledge transfer and knowledge sharing in internet. The first one is knowledge transfer. One of the most fundamental part of any business operation is communication. The most suitable means of communication according to knowledge management theory can be associated with knowledge transfer and knowledge sharing. The key item of type of communication within the knowledge transfer and knowledge sharing is internet, intranet and extranet. In the case of internet, Boom Beverages Berhad use it for public relations, for example advertisement, online customer service and promotion. Internet on the other hand are used by the company through their internet networking system to record employee performance, employee disciplinary action and so on. Meanwhile, extranet are used by the company for dispersing organization private information with potential partners or alliances, for example, media and other company.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamualaikum. My name is Altamis Irfan and I want to continue this presentation by explaining about knowledge economy. K-economy is a system of consumption and production that is based on intellectual capital. K-economy is important for development growth. This is because in generating and sustaining growth, awareness, creativity and innovation play a crucial role as the catalyst for economic growth and wealth creation. The Boom Beverages Berhad has implemented the concept of knowledge economy. At the beginning of the company establishment, the company used a very labor-intensive production mechanism which involved a lot of tiring manual tasks and limit their productivity. This led John Lemon to think about incorporating into the company, or to be precise, structural capital in order to solve the ineffective and inefficient production by buying machine which fully automation that helps to enhance their productivity. Next, I will explain about knowledge worker. A knowledge worker is high-intensive level workers that practice theoretical and analytical in everything they do, and all of those are achieved by undergoing formal training and education. According to Drucker 1959, play a very important role in every organization to maximize the potential that can be achieved by a company. Designer and food technologists are the example of knowledge worker in the company. For instance, their food technologies create a very new flavor that has never ever been made by anyone else in the market. The creativity of their designer in creating visual tools also help the company to gather the every bit of attention as possible. And all of these will ultimately increase the potential sales of the product for now and beyond. That's all from me. Thank you.
My name is Muhammad Izzuddin bin Abdul Aziz and I will explain to you about the challenges of knowledge implementation. The first challenges they faced by the organization is the fake social media account and news. During its establishment, they faced several fake accounts created on Instagram. It is including scammer that is distinguishing themselves as an agent and eligible seller of the company product. But at the same time, the company are also smart with the fake news. The owner of Boom Beverage, Azmi, also known as John Lemon, was smart with the slander that the success of the business was due to his father influence, who works as a secretary of newspaper owned by the politician, which is Datuk Sri Zahid Hamidi. On top of that, one of the officials within the company, which is Hashim, also discovered to be son of the Datuk Sri Zahrin. discussed the person to proceed the success was due to cronyism and nepotism. But the truth is that he established the company all by himself. The second challenges that been faced by the organization is financial constraints. During its early years until now, the company is often be experiencing financial constraint in every aspect of the business operation. Therefore, there are two main elements in financial constraint. First of all is research and development. R&D is a very important process in the company as it helps to give the product of the company its own identity and aesthetic values. It become a big constraint on matching the preference of the customer that costs a lot of money. This due to many experimentations is done including in packaging, flavor and also quality. Secondly is placing the beverage in the store. To do so, it costs a lot of money even in the country. Since the establishment, they has faced a lot of hard time on placing the drinks in the store. For example, in placing the product in the 7-Eleven, which are the biggest dream of the owner, and market commitment fees that need to be prepared by the company is 500,000 ringgit. Not only that, they also need to cut the price from 8 ringgit to 4 ringgit to gain market share.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Muhammad Arif bin Muhammad Yusof and I will continue for the last challenge, which is a limited number of local experts. And as we know, any company that involved in the fast moving consumer goods need to move at a faster pace compared with others. It is because products that produced by them are sold, are then consumed by customer, change at a rapid speed according to customer preference, and one way to do this is by hiring an expert within a particular industry such as food tester and engineer. Food tester can identify what kind of flavor that will be potentially become successful and what kind of flavor that will not. Meanwhile, for the engineer, they can came out with a machine and operate them to ease the production process. However, currently Malaysia have limited number of this kind of local expert, especially on engineer. This probably happen due to the fact that the country prolonging the pension of public and private official in this country, causing the fresh graduate and expert majoring in those particular field to be unemployed, and most of them go to foreign country to obtain a job. So now we continue to the recommendation. So the first recommendation is related to the fake account and news, which is take legislation, and the business must be registered with the appropriate authorities such as Commission of Malaysia or SSM. The business is also protected under the Defamation Act 1957, and if anyone try to use all things that are related to their company on any medium without having the permission of the owner, then they can be charged on legal ground. Usually, business matter often involve under the type of libel, and according to TOH 2020, the libel is referring to the defamation in permanent form such as written in articles, newspaper, Facebook post or even WhatsApp message. Furthermore, the Malaysian law has recently passed Anti-Fake News Act, and with that, anyone who spread any fake news can be prosecuted.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, let me introduce myself, and my name is Muhammad Ikwan bin Abdul Aziz. So, I will continue with the next recommendation, which is establish a collaboration and partnership. It is the most common method used by many organizations to solve financial issues. Collaboration is an agreement between two or more independent firms which temporarily combine resources and efforts to reach their strategic goals. Most effective collaboration method for small and medium enterprise, as both parties will share the resources without creating a separate entity. Partnership can be defined as a form of business organized by two or more individuals or companies formed by a written agreement. Each of the partner will contribute to the capital of the company, and the one with larger contribution have bigger share in the company. From here, the cost, risk, and whatnot are both shared by parties are involved. Last but not least is by hire foreign workers expert. The foreign worker can provide a various advantage in a business and organization. This is because the global teams can assist in developing global competence. For example, some of foreign workers may have a specific training from other countries and it is not trained in Malaysia. This is also increased product production in terms of quality and management in an organization. The organization also can gain a better understanding of foreign consumer. This helps an organization to understand the people from other countries and develop the skill to understand a various customer. Therefore, the organization will learn the needs, wants, and interests are and learn to better target a foreign consumer. Thank you.
To conclude, Boom Beverage Sendirian Mahat is a local company established by Azri Zahid after his sudden epiphany to create a beverage company after his stay in Saudi Arabia. After a humbling start for a few years, he successfully led the company into becoming a well-known brand in the beverage industry and create a legitimate threat to the other competitors such as F&N, Fanta, Sprite and Barbican. Despite all of the challenges faced by the company, the resolution never falters for even a moment in becoming the best beverage company in Malaysia. So I think that's all from us. Thank you.